Welcome back to our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. If there is one decision that William Samoei Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, will live to regret, is the decision to have Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate. The decision to make Rigathi Gachagua the deputy president because they were elected together. Had William Ruto known the character and the abrasive manner of politics that William Ruto would manifest in their course of duty, he would have gone with the Interior Minister, Kithure Kindiki, because we have been told that when Mount Kenya, or rather the UDA members of parliament were given a chance to select someone to deputize William Samoei Ruto, they unanimously rejected Gachagua. Of course, Gachagua became second or something. Kithure Kindiki carried the day. But William Ruto, in his wisdom or lack of the same, as things are now standing out, decided to pick Rigathi Gachagua. Because William Ruto has always thought that after the late president, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, and maybe Raila Amolo Odinga, he is the second professor of politics. But as Rigathi Gachagua would show him, no one has got the monopoly of being cheek in politics. It is now in public domain that Rigathi Gachagua is a man who is being sabotaged or intentionally trying to avoid William Ruto functions. On Sunday, last Sunday, Rigathi Gachagua was recorded, or rather captured, in a different function from which the president was. The president was in his home turf, in Nyeri, in a church function. But Rigathi Gachagua decided to attend another church function in Kirinyaga. Recently, William Ruto even had a meeting with the Nyeri members of parliament in Statehouse. Rigathi Gachagua boycotted that function. And many people have been saying that he's being disrespectful to the president. But Rigathi Gachagua today spilled the beans. And Rigathi Gachagua, in an interview with Sam Gituku, gave us shocking revelations of what is happening within the presidential circle. Because according to him, President Ruto's handlers have decided to hatch a plan to humiliate Rigathi Gachagua and paint him in bad faith as someone who is sabotaging the president. And that revelation has really shocked many. Kindly listen to Rigathi Gachagua.
And just before we took the break, you had told us that your team has been recently kicked out or removed from the diarization of events between your office and the office of the president?
Yes, that is true. And my reading of it, there is some mischief. First, let me tell you some. I am a very obedient public officer. I was a man in uniform, and I have tremendous respect for the president and his office. And I will be the last person to attend events by the president or to go late. And from the way I read it, there is some mischief to remove me from the diary, from the page where the diary is, so that once I don't attend presidential events, it can be purported that I am absconding duty. And I hear that is one of the grounds they wanted to look for impeachment, so that they say Rigathi Gachagua does not attend presidential functions. Or again, sometimes they want me to get late so that it appears like I'm disrespectful. Mm-hmm. I want to ask the people who work around the presidency not to create conflict between the president and myself. I am the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, elected by the people. And I am the principal assistant of the president. It is only right and fair that I have access to the presidential diary so that I align my diary with his diary because he's the boss. But if I'm in the dark and I don't know what is happening, I am not an angel to know exactly where the president will be at what time, then it's not right. So if Kenyans don't see me in a presidential function, I want to tell them today it's because I am not aware of the function. And the function they see me in is the one I have been invited. But previously, I had access to the diary, and without even talking to the president or even to the controller, I would align my diary with his, because his takes precedence over mine, because he's a boss. You know, now it becomes very difficult for me even now to work on my diary, because I don't know what the president has. So it has really even made my work very complicated, because I am just there, not knowing what the president has. So I am not able to arrange my events, you know, going forward. But what I'll do, I'll talk to the president at the right time, and I'll see what is the problem.
Okay.
I don't think the president, in my view, would be petty to ask anybody to remove from the diary. I think it's just some handlers around the presidency who want just to create mischief, to portray me as somebody who is disrespectful, and to portray me as somebody who is absconding duty. I am a workaholic, and everybody knows, including the president. I'm available for duty. I'm available to assist the president 24/7.
Right.
But work needs to be made, you know, straight, so that we are able to work properly, so that I align my diary with his, and I'm able to assist him as it is supposed to be.
All right. Who is the custodian of that diary?
There is a page with everybody there. There's head of public service. There's the president himself. There is a controller of Statehouse. There's a deputy chief of staff. There was me. There was my chief of staff. There was my private secretary. There are our security people. The people really who handle the president and myself were in that page. And you know, we even share.
What do you mean with the page?
No, they are the ones who handle the president's issues, his movement. You know, hospitality people, security people who are in that page. So that once his activities are known, everybody aligns automatically, and there has been a lot of efficiency, because you have the information, so that you are able to plan, you are able to coordinate. If you are flying, you know, you are going by chopper, you prepare. If you are going by road, you know. But when you don't have that information, then it becomes extremely difficult for my office to align with the president's office.
Help Kenyans understand. So this diary, is it a physical book? Is it
no, it's a WhatsApp group. It's a WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group.
It's every day, you know, things now are good with this digital space. It's a WhatsApp group, and it's updated as you go on. And the president updates it sometimes himself, the controller does, and we all keep on aligning. So, you know, sometimes he'll have a program, he'll move it from this day to that day. I get into my diary and change mine and align with his. You understand?
So your team is no longer in that WhatsApp
No,
group?
I am myself. I was removed. My private secretary was removed. My chief of staff was removed. So we have no access to the president's diary.
Who removed you?
The private secretary to the president.
Who's that?
Yeah, he's called Mayo. I'll show you. I was looking for my phone. I wanted to show you. He removed me. So once we are not there, then we don't know what's going on. So let no Kenyan, and let those people in Statehouse who are trying to say that I don't attend meetings, let them return me in the page, so that I know what the president is doing, where he's going, what time, so that I'm able to align and give him support, as I've always been doing. But I cannot do it when I don't have access to that information.
Does the president know you're no longer in the WhatsApp group?
I don't know. I've not asked him.
You haven't?
No.
And it's been how long? You said a week?
I think it's about a week.
About a week?
About a week.
And you haven't spoken to him about it?
No, I've not spoken to him about it. To be truthful, initially I thought it's a little bit petty.
Okay.
But now that the matter has been raised, and I have seen Kenyans have been asking, and I have seen some mischievous bloggers in Statehouse trying to insinuate that I'm absconding duty, I have decided to give this information to the people of Kenya in the spirit of the truthful man, a man who speaks the truth, so that the people of Kenya know exactly why I'm not in those functions. I think I owe Kenyans the truth. Because again, as I told you, Sam, I'm employed by the people of Kenya. They need to know, why is the deputy president, whom they elected, not alongside the president in the functions. I think we owe that information to the people of Kenya.
And do you know why you would be removed?
I don't know. But I have told you, there are mischievous people around the president.
Who are they mischievous against you, Deputy President?
Well, I don't know. How do you explain mischief? People have many motives. People have many motives. They are mischievous people.
As you can see, Rigathi Gachagua is a very cunning politician too, just like William Samoei Ruto. He is in a way telling William Ruto that the idea of trying to sabotage him is petty. That is how he calls it. And is trying to use euphemism so that it doesn't look disrespectful. In this video, I want us to look at why would someone or some people in the presidential team decide to remove Rigathi Gachagua from a WhatsApp group that is supposed to help him arrange and align his diary with the government, with President Ruto. Please subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time. Click the notification bell to allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Please give this video likes. And to all our subscribers, I want to thank you in a very special way. You are the reason we are here. Ladies and gentlemen, I know Rigathi Gachagua has got his weaknesses just like any other person. And many people don't seem to support Rigathi Gachagua because at some point he had declared that this is a government of shareholders. They had almost the largest, the majority of shares. He had said he would erect some traps in Statehouse so that Raila would not get in. I don't know, people don't like him for that. But whether you like it or not, Rigathi Gachagua is the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. If anything, many people said that elections were rigged. And so if you, by now we accept William Ruto as the president, we must accept Rigathi Gachagua as the deputy president. They were elected together, the presidency. And so there is no way we can pretend that we accept William Ruto, but we want to disregard Rigathi Gachagua. It would be very preposterous, very wrong, very immature. Like Rigathi puts it, it is very petty to try and do this to him. The following reasons informs my decision to make a conclusion that it is wrong. One, this is tantamount to sabotage to Rigathi Gachagua, who is the deputy president. It is crystal clear. Because if Rigathi is explaining that there's been a WhatsApp group where he would look at, tomorrow the president will be going to a church in Nyeri, so if I have got any different function, then I would align so that I know I should even attend the president's function first, then I do mine. But they've decided to remove it. This is sabotage. How else would you describe sabotage if it is not this one that they are doing to him? And someone should not cheat us. If this thing has been happening under the watch of the president, then who instructed his handlers to do that? If the president would not want, or if the president wanted Rigathi Gachagua in that WhatsApp group, of course, his people are the admin. He would have instructed them to reinstate Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, they would have not even attempted to remove him from the WhatsApp group. So this is pure sabotage. So that he looks confused, he doesn't know where the president is going, and then they accuse him of disrespectful. Number two, the president wants to provoke Rigathi Gachagua. You see, as a deputy president, things have been running smoothly according to him. Then all of a sudden, 3,000 during Chege, about, 100 MCAs, about, 80 members of parliament declare Kithure Kindiki as the Mount Kenya kingpin and spokesperson. And then they disregard and they say that they don't feel Rigathi Gachagua is fit to become their spokesperson. And then they remove him from the WhatsApp group. And these things are happening simultaneously. Then it means they want to frustrate Rigathi Gachagua. Because under the new constitution, Rigathi Gachagua cannot be dismissed. They were elected together. This is why William Samoei Ruto sustained his disrespect to the president when they were with Uhuru Kenyatta. And Uhuru could not remove him because he does not have those powers. So they want Rigathi Gachagua to resign. They want him to be frustrated so that he resigns. I remember when the founding fathers of the nation, the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga and Kenyatta Senior, Jomo Kenyatta, they disagreed and Oginga had to resign. People are saying that that is a decision his people have lived to regret today, because it is better you fight from within. If there is someone who will not resign from this government, it is Rigathi Gachagua. They say they formed this government. And so they are trying to frustrate him so that he can resign, but Rigathi Gachagua will not resign. Number three, they are laying grounds to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. These are grounds for impeachment. That you see, you are sabotaging the president, you've been boycotting presidential functions, so that as they read that, they want to make people believe that Rigathi Gachagua does not want. It is like absconding his duties. For example, it felt bad when his seat was shown, an empty seat. The president was sitting there and people expected him to be in that function in Nyeri, and his seat was there empty. Some people were like, if the president is coming to your area, then why do you miss, why do you boycott that function and attend another function? So that in the minds of people, they are preparing people psychologically. These are the work of the deep state and the NIS, so that people will say, oh, Rigathi should go. He's being respectful to the president. But Rigathi has decided to put the record straight. He's saying, in the spirit of a truthful man, he wants people to know the truth. I know from today, many people are going to start having another perspective of Rigathi Gachagua. They're going to say, okay, so it's not like Rigathi Gachagua is disrespectful to the president, his boss. It is the boss himself who is frustrating him instead. So these are grounds, because already I understand that the impeachment motion has been drafted and crafted. It is in the hands of the UDA, or Kenya Kwanza, officials of the National Assembly. And Rigathi Gachagua is very much aware of it. He's ready for it. Number 3, it is a coded message to Rigathi Gachagua that you are not indispensable. We can do without you. It is not a must that you be in the WhatsApp group. They are trying to show him that, it's you are not as important as you think. That is why they are telling him, even in Mount Kenya, we have Kithure Kindiki. Government coordination of projects, Kithure Kindiki. They are telling him, we have able men and women who can do it. And Waiguru the other day told him off. You are not supposed. It's not a must that you be a deputy president. I mean, a Mount Kenya spokesperson. So all these are plans that have been choreographed to impeach Rigathi Gachagua. Whether they will succeed is something that we wait and see. But the battle, the battle lines have been drawn, and we want to see who blinks first. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen?